Welcome to the greatest setting in college football. Seattle, Washington, on the shores of Lake Washington, home to the Huskies, where they are set to kick off another season. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Power football with the run. At the 35, he's open. He's off to the races. At the 20. Touchdown, Gators! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
On third down, going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again, or would you say, hey, keep it, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Using the quick game. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, And there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Well, definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity.
Touchdown, Florida! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 13, set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On the ground, it's Washington. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Now adjusting. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. Afterburners coming. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Husky.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. The kickoff team out there getting set. Fair catch called for and made. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Fires left. Lost, the defense is wide open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Lagway. He's got it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Tackle is made at the 19.
First down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter.
Florida 14, Washington 6.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, with his speed, they're going to keep blitzing him over and over because you'll get results like that right there. It kind of reminds you of Joe Kelly, a great linebacker at Washington in the 80s, or maybe Mason Foster as well. Those guys could go sideline to sideline, but they could also blitz. This guy can do it all.
Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight window.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Really nice job by awareness, too, from that guy. He's working the back line of the end zone. It's so easy to step out of bounds there, but he knew where it was, and when he made the catch, he made sure just to get one toe down to secure the TD.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. He's looking for a man on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback, Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
Quarterback checking off. Trying to get the edge on the right. Got room at the 35. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
That's a really good-looking run, too. And when you think back to Washington football, we talk a lot about the quarterbacks they've had, these great aerial assaults, but they've always needed to have balance as well. You get that by running the football, and this guy really helps keep...
A shot toward the end zone, and it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. And the Gators will have it 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum, cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, looking to pass. It's complete to the left. And the Huskies get the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got the tight end. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Got a man. It's Washington. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
Snagged in the middle. It's Washington. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
9.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Washington Huskies will take over 1st and 10.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Hand off from the shotgun. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
On the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Washington.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter of space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Great move there. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive memories.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Finds his man. It's Washington. Touchdown, Husky. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. After that latest answer ties things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
To the air. It's Lagway. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll run the screen. Nifty little dance step. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. The give on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the pass hits, picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
To the ground with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to the well. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. It doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Quickly complete. Spinderella. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Makes one man miss. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole play.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Number 21 in the end zone.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? To the air, it's Lagway. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Inside the 40. The 30. Past the 20.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5.
Returner is tackled down at the 23. And Washington Huskies will take over 1st and 10.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They want that clock to run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Defense in press coverage. Handoff to the single running back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. To the air, it's Lagway. Into the end zone, and he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Going up top on first down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's taking the deep shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Across the 25, he's got room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. South Carolina was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Gamecocks performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. All kinds of running room. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it
nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he tacked on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And before they can kick it, the receiving team is going to call a timeout. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Turns it on in midfield. Off he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 21.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
24.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20.
Take over. 1st and
10. One more play to pad the stats. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to go up top on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Release to the back. Wait till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. All business today for this ball club. They come out and